and Oscar winner Monique is joining us. Week 1 of the show. We're coming out with a bang, everybody.
This is so exciting. You know, she's known for her movie Precious. Fans also know her as the actress who got her big break on the sitcom The Parkers. And she's host of her own BET talk show. I paused because I was really getting ready to sing the intro to the song of the Parkers. But like,
how about Moesha,
I
right?
just had a moment. Okay, this weekend she's going to be at the Improv in Schaumburg. She's doing the thing that got her career popping from the jump, performing stand-up. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my loves. And may I say congratulations?
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
It works. The chemistry works. And I got to tell you, when I first came in, Jordan approached. And he said,
you know what? He always
approached.
Pretty women, that's what I do.
But he approached with a challenge because he doesn't know any better yet. He doesn't know any better. He said, Monique, I'm trying to come down 40 pounds, right? It's the
Put my business out there. I didn't say a number,
I got to do it, Jordan, because this is what's going to happen, okay? Chicago's going to get involved with you. He said, I got to come down 40 pounds. I said, Jordan, create a challenge. He said, well, let's start with a plank. I said, you don't want none of this planking,
You don't want none of this planking.
We got a 2-minute challenge of a plank. When the show is done, we're going to do that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
I got about a minute and a half of it. But okay, you look amazing.
Thank you.
You look absolutely amazing, and you can see it in your face. You are absolutely glowing.
And no cheats, no cutting corners.
You're in your workout clothes because you said you lost your luggage. You almost blew the airport up.
Okay.
That's what we're told.
I must say it. Delta Airlines, which is my favorite, I only fly with Delta, right?
Okay.
So we're going from Georgia to Chicago. There's no connection. There's no layover. You put the...
You put it on?
I was getting ready to say something. You put the suitcase on and you take the suitcase off. When we got to Chicago, my luggage did not roll around, baby. And in 27 years, I've never, ever canceled a press. Never. But last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, I said to my baby cousin, I said, we got to shut it down. There's no way I can go do press like this. She looked at me. I looked at her.
Shut down the airport?
No,
we're
going to shut down the press.
I got you.
I called my husband. My daddy said, Mama, listen, you go make it work. You and Robin get that thing together, and I'm going to see you on TV tomorrow morning. So we got to that hotel last night. I said, Robin, I'm going to smell like yesterday. She said, no, baby, we're going to get you all together. So when I tell you I have the best team in the world,
I love
Robin Lee, Tommy Alsobrook, Roosevelt Cartwright, our big brother John, they got it together.
Nobody got cussed out at the airport.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Now, you know I'm a cusser, baby. You know I'm a cusser. I've said some things. Yes, I've said some things recently. I like it, Jordan. It tastes good in my mouth. You know, when you can say freedom out of your mouth, taste that.
You're lucky that you travel so chicly because I go in sweatpants, and so the next morning would not be pretty. Like, you still look cute.
Listen, this was really by accident, okay? Because I wanted to look cute before I left last night.
Okay.
I wanted my husband to say, all right, then.
Hey,
right. So,
come on back now.
All right.
But it makes sense that you're wearing the workout stuff because you've lost so much weight through working out and doing it. And you made it known. This was not cutting corners. I didn't go meet with a doctor to get this done. This is how it happened right there, what we're looking at.
I love it.
Baby.
You said find a hill and climb it.
Find a hill and climb it. You know, our trainer, he's really my dance instructor, but he's just really taking my body, and I'm saying, Dwight, this is what I want it to look like.
Yep.
And he's saying, this is what we have to do.
Nice.
And that's what's being done. And I want to show that to show women, just for me personally, I don't believe in surgery, because I'm definitely afraid of needles.
Okay.
And I didn't want anybody cutting on me, sucking nothing out, stapling nothing back together. So that young man for the last 3.5 years has said, let's put the work in. And that's what it's been.
It's incredible.
Now, I have a problem with nutrition, Jordan. I know that's your problem, too.
You're telling everybody everything. I mean, everything
Let me
we
tell
talked
you
about.
something.
We all got a problem with
At 2 o'clock in the morning, after you've just gotten finished being in love, okay, and you're hungry.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it that way, because it's a morning show.
It's a morning
when you got
show.
finished being in love, and that you get the boo, baby, and your cupcake holding and boo loving.
So you're talking about love, and I want to go in for a second because you are the most open person, and I love it, I respect it, and I want to ask you about your open marriage because you talk about it all the time. You say it works for you.
Yes.
But tell me how it works. Like, are there rules? Are there like certain people you're like, no, that's an absolute no? Do you tell each other about it?
See, what's beautiful is, because we live in such a closed society, everyone automatically thought it was sex. The moment you say openness, oh, y'all can just sleep with anyone. No, it's not. And well, let me take that back. In the beginning, yes, it was. Because that's where I was in my life. And everyone thought it was my husband's idea, because he's just a gorgeous man, and Monique was a fat girl. So because she's a fat girl and he's a gorgeous man, she'll allow this man to do anything. Well, where I was in my life 11 years ago, it was my suggestion. because I didn't want the media to make money if they saw me with somebody other than my husband. So that's when it all came out. But 11 years later...
It's evolved.
It's evolved, but we're still in an open marriage. And what I mean by open is, some of us lay next to a stranger, our whole relationship, because we're too afraid to say, this is what I feel, this is what I need. My parents were one of them. Married for 50 years, but they never really knew each other. And I just didn't want that type of relationship. Again, third marriage. But actually the first time I've actually known how to be a wife. This is the first time I've known my place in being a man's wife. And I know a lot of women say, what do you mean your place? Let me say it again, my place. Because oftentimes in relationships, both parties want to wear the pants. Yeah. And you can't. When we were little girls and you read the king story, you didn't read two kings. It was one king and a queen. You didn't read about two presidents. It was just one. So when we say open, I will not take any secrets to my grave.
So you mean emotionally open?
I mean open, period. If my husband should sleep with another woman, if I should sleep with another man, is that the end of our marriage? No.
Do you have to tell each other, though?
Of course.
Okay.
Monique,
of course.
I got to ask you, Monique, you know, you talked about how you keep it real. You say what comes to mind, and you preach. You talk about what's real to you. You talked about what you've been saying recently. You've had a little bit. You're in Chicago. You know, Oprah's huge here. You've had some things go.
I see her giving me the side eye.
Is she around the back? She might try to come out here and jump on me. Is she around the back? Her and Tyler.
I got to ask you. You said I look like Tyler Perry. I promise I'm not him, so we're cool. Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, a part of it. Where does it stand now? You addressed it on your social media platforms. You spoke on it, but for those who didn't get a chance to hear it, where does the situation stand today?
It stands exactly where it stands.
Anybody reach out to you?
Tyler Perry did reach out, as we talked about it on our podcast. And by the way, it's play.it. And you go to Monique and Sydney's open relationship. He did reach out. But when he reached out as a billionaire. And I had to tell him, don't call me as a billionaire. Call me as my brother. Yeah. So in his credit, he did reach out. But I don't think the reach out is what he expected it to be.
Oprah, Lee Daniels?
Oprah has not reached out, nor has Lee Daniels reached out. And I don't expect them to. And what I will say is to everybody and anybody, because a lot of people said, how could you say that? And there was one sweet sister named Kim Whitley, and she referred to Oprah Winfrey as God. And there were people that said, oh my God, but it's Oprah. And the moment we realized that Oprah is a human being, she's gonna do the same things we do. She bleeds, she breathes, and one day she'll expire. And if you feel like there's something you need to say to anyone, I feel like you should say it. Because oftentimes in this industry, you find people that become junkies, alcoholics, extremely depressed, because they can't say what's real to them. They can't be free enough to say it because you're in an industry that says, they might blackball you. They might stop calling. They may. They may never call me again, but if it helps the next young lady who's not here yet,
be courageous.
If it helps the next one who's not even born yet to get proper wages, to be treated fairly, to be respected, I'll take the charge. I'll take it if it's gonna make the next one get what she deserves.
Well, you know, your coin is still flowing because you're here and you are ready
Jordan,
to
wait a minute, but me and Jordan looking at each other like, you got something to say?
I'm saying,
do you need me to say something to somebody around here, Jordan?
I'm gonna tell you this, Monique. I got lost in you listening. I'm being honest. What you just said there, I think there's cookie cutter answers on TV. People say things. That came from the heart. I mean, you're putting yourself out there, and you don't care what comes back at it. It's what you truly feel.
Well, because, Jordan, there are so many that came before us. The night I won that award, I meant what I said. Hattie McDaniel took it so I wouldn't have to take it. And most of us don't know our history to even understand what that means. That woman had to take the abuse from not only the white community, but from the black community. That woman had to take the abuse the night she won the award, where they set her at the segregated table by the kitchen. And they only brought her up front when it was time for her award to be called, though they never paid her the correct wages that went with that award. And you have now, I believe, 8 black women that have the Oscar. If you lined all of those black women up and said, please tell me about the multi-million-dollar deals you've been offered since that Oscar award, I would like to see it.
Special. That's incredible.
Now I'm gonna put it in different words tonight and tomorrow.
I say you kept it clean the whole segment.
I'm gonna put it in different words, baby, tonight and tomorrow, Jordan.
Yeah, because you're gonna be at the Improv?
Yes. Yes.
In Schaumburg.